Hello everyone, a very warm welcome to my channel Success Strivers by Deepti. In my today's video, we would be learning about the second chapter from class 5 NCERT book, which is Marigold. So the name of the second chapter here is Wonderful Waste. Today we are going to learn about the chapter Wonderful Waste, a story which is going to tell us that waste is not always the garbage. It's always wonderful. We can find out divergent ways of using this waste. So this story is definitely going to help us out to understand that even the waste is useful, even the waste is important. So all of you can take out your Marigold books of class 5 and we can start with the reading of this chapter today. Let's begin. Wonderful waste. Waste can be quite useful. Find out yourself from this story, Wonderful Waste. Let's begin. Once the Maharaja of Travancore ordered a grand dinner in his palace. In the afternoon before the dinner, the Maharaja entered the kitchen to survey the dishes that has been prepared for the feast. So here we are talking about the place Travancore. What is the name of the place? The name of the place is Travancore. Travancore was a place wherein the Maharaja has ordered that there would be a feast for tonight. There was going to be a very grand dinner for tonight, wherein now Maharaja was into his work. He was going here and there. He was moving towards the kitchen to survey the dishes. Survey means to have a look at the dishes, to taste the dishes. And what does the word feast means? Feast means a grand party. So here the Maharaja of Travancore, he is moving here and there. He is moving towards the kitchen and trying to survey all the dishes. Next paragraph. What are you going to do with those vegetable scraps? So here the Maharaja is asking one of the chefs, one of the cooks there, that what are you going to do with these vegetable scraps? The peels of the vegetables. What are you going to do with that? So what did he say? He asked the cook, pointing to the basket of scraps near the cook. The cook replied, "They are waste. We will throw them away." So what does Maharaja ask the cook? Maharaja here is talking to the cook. He is asking the cook, what are you going to do with the vegetable scraps, with the peels of the vegetables? So herein the cook answers that we are going to throw these vegetable scraps away. We are not going to do anything with these vegetable peels, with these vegetable waste. So let's read ahead. You cannot throw them away. You cannot waste all these bits and pieces of vegetables. So here the Maharaja orders the cook that you cannot waste away these things. You cannot waste these little bits or scraps of vegetables. Find a way to use them. He orders the cook that you need to find a creative way of using these vegetable scraps. Now let's see how does the cook uses his thinking in an innovative manner to find out the way of using the vegetable scraps. The cook was in a fix. Being in a fix means being in a problem. In a fix means being in a problem, in a difficulty. The cook was in a fix and kept staring at the vegetable scraps for some time. And suddenly an idea flashed across his mind. So here, now the cook is in a problem. He is in a fix. In a fix means being in a problem, in a difficulty. So what is the problem with the cook? He is thinking that the Maharaja has told him to use these vegetable scraps. But how should we use this waste? How should we use these vegetable scraps, these peels of vegetables? And while he was thinking, an idea came across his mind. He had an idea flashed in his mind. Now let's see what is the idea. Next page of your book, page number 11. He took all the vegetable bits, washed them and cleaned them well. Now all the vegetable scraps were taken by the cook. He washed them, he cleaned them. Next, Then he cut them into long strips. These were the vegetable scraps maybe, and he was cutting them into long strips now. Then what happened? He put them in a huge pot. As you can see in the picture at the last here, that there is a huge pot wherein he is putting all the long strips of vegetables. So after putting them into a huge pot, into a big pot, huge means something which is big, something which is giant, placed it on the fire to cook. Next, he ground some fresh coconuts, some green chilies and garlic together. So he brought all the things together into the pot and then he started stirring the pot again and again. So just like Mama is cooking a vegetable curry, he is also here cooking a vegetable curry. He puts all the ingredients into the pot and then he starts stirring it again and again. He added this paste and some salt to the cooking vegetables. A tempting smell started coming. Tempting. A yummilicious smell started coming. Appetizing smell started coming. So here, tempting means something which is delicious, yummy. So here, after he was stirring the vegetables again and again, what was happening? There was a smell, there was a fragrance, there was an aroma coming out of it. So huge pot was smelling very nice. Now what happens next? A tempting smell started coming from the pot. Now he whipped some curd and added it to the curry. So there was a huge pot wherein we were preparing the curry. And now what happened? He took some curd, he whipped the curd and then he poured it into the huge pot. What happens next? He also poured a spoonful of coconut oil and decorated the dish with the curry leaves. So now he started garnishing the dish. How? How did he garnish the dish? Using the curry leaves. So we know all that curry patta hota hai sabke ghar mein, especially in the Indian families. We make use of the curry leaves to decorate, to garnish the vegetables. Same was the case with the cook. He started garnishing the pot. He started garnishing the vegetable curry that he had prepared. What comes next? Lo and behold, the new dish was ready. Now here, using the vegetable scraps, using the few of the ingredients from this kitchen, he started preparing the curry and now his vegetable curry was almost ready. And he was very happy to create a new dish, something which was innovative and divergent. So what happens next? Let's read it out. The cook served this new dish to the guests that evening. Now the place Travancore was having a great dinner. During the night time, they were having a huge grand party wherein the cook also served this new dish. Now people started asking him that what is this, something which is very yummy, something which is appetizing. Let us all taste this. So now people started tasting that vegetable curry. Everyone was eager to know the name of the new dish. Everyone wanted to know the name of this new dish which tasted yummy. So here what did he say? The cook thought and thought. Then a name came to his mind. He named it Avial. In the brackets we are given the way of pronouncing this word, which is Avial. So he named this dish as Avial. Using the scraps of the vegetables, using the waste material he was left over in the kitchen, the cook has now prepared a brilliant dish out of it, whom he named it as the Avial. Avial became famous all over Kerala and is now one of the dishes in the traditional Kerala feast. And imagine, it all came from the basket of waste. So never ever consider the waste as only a waste. It can be a new way of creating something innovative, something which is divergent. So be creative, try to use the waste in a wonderful manner just like this cook did, and now he has created an amazing dish here which is Avial, now famous in Kerala. The people of Kerala, they are fond of eating this dish Avial. So this is how we get to know that the waste is also very, very useful. Here the chapter ends. I would be coming with one more part of this chapter wherein we would be doing all the exercises related to this chapter. Thank you so much for watching my video. If in case you have not subscribed my channel till now, you can have a look at my channel and subscribe it. Thank you so much for watching my video. Bye.